It's day 2 of the Slumbering Sands event, and I still don't have a Shiny Slakoth, and I really want to get one. I've got 3 researches right here. They're all wild cards, so we'll see what we get from them. Number 1 is going to become a Komala. Okay, 1089. Speaking of Komala, we do actually have a wild one right here that also isn't shiny. Let's get back to these researches, though. Number 2 is going to be a Slakoth. Very cool, 415. And then this second one right here is going to be another Slakoth, which is awesome, but sadly not shiny, and this one's a 419, 10 off the hundo. The top one's a wild card, the middle one is definitely a Slakoth, and the bottom one is definitely a Komala. So this top one is going to be a Slakoth. Cool, 402. Let's get that guaranteed Slakoth, but it's not a guaranteed shiny, unfortunately. And this bottom one's definitely a Komala, but it's not a shiny Komala, 1088. 3 spin tasks, let's see what we get from them. Number 1 is going to be a Komala. Number 2, are you going to be the one? Well, it's a Slakoth, which is cool, but not a shiny. And last, but certainly not least, we have ourselves another Komala, 1068. I think one of these is a guaranteed Komala, but the other 2 are random, so let's see what happens here. This first one's going to be a Slakoth, love to see it. 399 though, that's terrible. Number 2, what are you gonna be, my friend? You are another Slakoth, that's great to see, and a 412. Well, I know this is a Komala, but we could get another shiny Komala. They are boosted from researches, but this isn't it, and a 1099. 3 spin 10s, let's see what we get from them. This one's gonna be a Slakoth, very cool. Hopefully we'll get that shiny soon, and also this one was 10 off the hundo yet again. Number 2, will you be another Slakoth? That'd be really cool, but no, you're a Komala. And number 3, what are you gonna be, my friend? Please be a, not a shiny, but still a Slakoth, that's good. I promise you, we've been clicking on Slakoths and stuff, but of course, the first shiny we get in the wild is a shiny Caterpie. Yeah, it's still cool to get it though. It's a shiny, could get a good one. We do already have a Shundo Butterfree though, so in the end of the day, hopefully it's not that great. I'd rather use better IVs on a better Pokemon, but 43 CP is going to be not bad actually. A 13, 14, 13? Yeah, that's crazy. 2 guaranteed Slakoths, and the bottom one is a 50-50 shot, but this one is not a shiny. Number 2, will you be shiny? Oh, it is, yes, thank you. 416 as well, not bad all in all. Give a silver pineapple on this thing, but man, am I so glad that we finally got at least 1, though we still need to get 2 more to finish the set. But man, that feels real good. Like, I am so glad, and it's actually a pretty decent one all in all. 416 isn't bad. Take a quick look at his IVs though. 416 is going to be a 13, 12, 15. Now let's see this one. How about you? You're a 50-50 shot, but you're a Komala. Okay, 1077. The top one is a 50-50 chance. The bottom 2 are definitely Slakoths. So this first one is a Komala. Okay, 1082. All right, and then we get to the Slakoths. This one is not it, 405. And the second Slakoth. Are you gonna be the one? No, but at least we did get one of them today. 3 more 50-50s. Let's see what we get. We're gonna start on the bottom though. This one is a Slakoth, cool. Our second one is going to be another Slakoth, awesome, 420. And last but not least, we're gonna get our hands on a Komala. All right, 1079. 3 guaranteed Slakoths. This is fantastic, but will they be pink as well? Please, nope, not on this one. 424, 5 off the hundo. Our second one is going to be, once it loads, not a shiny, and a 412. And last but not least, we're gonna have ourselves a not shiny one either, 399. All 3 of these are 50-50 shots, so we got ourselves a Slakoth, 425, 4 off the hundo. I wouldn't mind getting a hundo of this thing just to have it, but hey, there's another one, cool, 414. And can we go 3 for 3? That would be awesome. We don't though, and it's a 1070. And here's another random shiny Hitmonchan. I mean, I'll take it. I'm always happy with a good Hitmonchan. It's a fun Pokemon, even though in the past I used to resent this thing because I couldn't get a Hitmonlee or Hitmontop to save my life, but I would always get Chans. But now that I have all 3 of them, I don't quite care as much, you know what I mean? And we did catch this one, and maybe this is my best one. Let's find out. It's a, nope, definitely not my best one, but it is going to be a 8, 11, 11. We're gonna start from the middle on this one. I'm feeling middle. So this middle is gonna give us a Slakoth, awesome, 421. Bottom one is next. What are we gonna get from this one? A Komala. And then last but not least, we have the top one, and the top one is going to be another Slakoth, which is awesome, 401. 3 guaranteed Slakoths. Let's see if we get another pink one. This one's not it though. And it was a 408, which isn't terrible, but let's see what this next one turns into. Come on, nope, not it, 411. Last but not least, we have our third Slakoth, and not it, sadly, 406. 2 Komalas and a Slakoth. This is going to be a Komala. It's going to be, though, not a shiny one, but a hundo. Okay, we get 2 hundos, 1106. Don't know why I just golden that. This is a guaranteed catch as long as I hit it. My hundo luck has not been great lately, so I'm glad that these Komalas are showing up as hundos. But just to confirm yet again, this is the hundo. Awesome. Now this one's gonna be a Slakoth. Do we get a shiny or a hundo of this? We do not get a hundo. No, it's shiny I meant, but anyways, it's not a hundo either. And then another Komala. Are you gonna be shiny since we just got a hundo? You are not shiny, and a 1079. 3 more 50-50s. Let's see what happens with these ones. Number 1 is a Slakoth. Oh my god. 397. I think that might be the floor. But for fun, let's take a look. Is it the floor? It's not. Wow, they can go lower. Number 2, are you going to be pink? No, you are not. A 421. And here's the last one. It's gonna be not it either in a 404. 3 more guaranteed Slakoths. Let's see what we get. From the bottom, we're gonna get ourselves not a pink one, 407. Keep going from the bottom on these ones. Let's see what we get from this. It is not a shiny one, 413. On the upside, the sun is going down, which feels absolutely fantastic. It was a hot day today, but sadly, there's only one pink one. Only one of them got slightly burned. 3 more researches. The top 2 are definitely Slakoths, but the bottom one could be random. And by could be random, I mean it is random. It's a 50-50 shot, but it is one of the spin tasks. But we have 2 Slakoths that aren't shiny. And the last one is going to be a Komala. All right, 1078. 3 50-50 shots. The top one's going to be a Komala. All right, 1099. Number 2, are you another Komala? No, you're a Slakoth, 401. And number 3, what are you gonna be? Another Slakoth, 404. 3 more 50-50 chances. This one is a Komala. This one's gonna be a Slakoth. And this one's going to be the one and only Slakoth again. Okay. 3 more 50-50s. What do we get from these? A Slakoth, 406. Next up, we've got ourselves a Komala, 1095. Anyways, though, this one is another Slakoth and a 404. One of these is a guaranteed Komala, but I don't remember which one it is. This is a Slakoth, awesome. I think I just incensed a Komala that isn't shiny, and there's also another Komala right here that also isn't shiny. And I'm sure you see the Slakoth right there, but I did already click on it. But I think this is the Komala, and I was right, it is, 1080. And then this last one's 50-50, but it is a non-shiny Slakoth, 5 off the hundo. Well, I'm sure you can tell we've been out for a while. It's pretty dark now, but I do have 3 more checks, and then after these checks, we're gonna hang out with Ivan for a bit, and maybe we'll get lucky with him. That wasn't a bad Slakoth, though. 422 is not bad. How about this, though? This one is a 407. And here's the last one. What do we get? A not pink Slakoth and a 404. Well, on that note, we're gonna hang out with Ivan, and maybe we'll get something with him. And now we're back from hanging out with Ivan, and I would have recorded in the car a little bit, but he was in the middle of a stream, he was chatting with people, and I didn't want to ask him to pause his music and stop talking to people just so I could do some clips, especially because I already have these shinies. But I did get another shiny Komala, which is awesome. Love getting a shiny Komala, and this is the first one I got to see in the nighttime, so that's kind of fun. And then after that, I got myself a shiny Chansey, which is also pretty cool, all things considered. And when it comes down to it here, like, the Komala is really funny. It's a 1052, which means it's the floor. We got the Tendo. I got a Hundo today and a shiny Tendo. Too bad we couldn't have flipped those around and gotten a Shundo and just a normal Tendo. But it is what it is. It's still kind of fun to get it. And then the Chansey is a 7140, which is whatever, but it's an extra shiny, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna complain with extra shinies. But all in all, our luck with this event has been pretty good. Starting with the Oranguru and all the way up through the Chansey. That's not a bad amount of shinies for 2 whole days. And also, this Mareep right here, this was from the photobomb this morning. I was just doing all my photobombs while I was editing last night, and sure enough, we've got another shiny photobomb Pokemon, so that's 2 in 2 days. Now all we gotta do is get our hands on the Slowpoke, and then we'll get the Trifecta, which would be kind of funny if that worked out that way. Because we did start off with this Oranguru, the first shiny of the entire event for us, which is super cool, and it did come off of the photobombs. And then we've got the Mareep as well, and I mean, I'm really happy about getting the Slakoth. Still need to get 2 more if I want to complete that full set, but I'm glad I at least got 1 of them today. Especially because we've done quite a few researches. I mean, today I want to say we did about 60-something researches for both Slakoth and Komala, but then there's also yesterday, we're definitely close to about, I want to say, over 100 research encounters total for this event. And we're doing pretty good with 2 Komalas from the research and a Slakoth. Technically, this Komala was from the wild, which apparently was a full odds. Apparently in the wild, they're full odds Pokemon, but then when they're in the researches, they're actually boosted. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad we got a full odds Komala. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. How's your luck with this Slumbering Sands event? Are you getting that Komala? Have you gotten that Slakoth? Are you getting neither of them? Please let me know in those comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.